Riley thought her uncle was all she had, but on her 18th birthday, she was sent to a Swiss boarding school. When she was suffering from brain cancer, her uncle believed Brittany's lies and locked her in a mountain cabin. In the end, Riley jumps off a cliff, but her uncle still refuses to believe her death. Read on to uncover the betrayal and revenge. Uncle drove up to the cabin himself to bring me home, but the place was empty. He kicked over this antique screen in the living room, sending dust everywhere. Riley, I don't have time for your games. Get your ass out here. The screen crashed, but all he heard was the echo. Uncle covered his nose and stepped back to the doorway. He started yelling again. Seriously, what is your problem? You're a freaking disaster. You were a mess when I brought you back last year. Even I thought you were gross. It was disgusting. If Brittany hadn't kept at me, I would have left you to rot a long time ago. My ghost was standing right in front of him, crying silently. Riley, listen up. You mess this up again, I swear I'll lock you away for another 10 years. You'll wish you never been born. He was done ranting, but I didn't show. He waved his hand at the housekeeper to find me in the house. The staff rushed down from the second floor, looking like they'd seen a ghost. His assistant whispered in his ear, voice shaking, Mr. Sterling, the phone call. It was real. Riley's dead. Uncle's face went dark. Shut up. All of you, he yelled. There's no way she's dead. She's just trying to get my attention, like she always does. It's her go-to move. He stormed upstairs and noticed bloodstains all over the hallway walls. Uncle frowned and kicked open the doors to all the bedrooms. Riley, what the hell are you doing? Have I been too nice to you? You think I won't do anything? My spirit followed him upstairs. He stopped outside a locked room with a pool of dried blood seeping out from under the door. He put me in rehab in the cabin. They gave me a couple pairs of sweats. I was wandering around the place. When the headaches hit, I paced the floor, slamming myself on the wall. But then the guards got tired of the noise. Uncle never showed, so they locked me in the spare room upstairs. They put a lock on the outside. I had to live in that room. Every time the headaches came, I would toss and turn on the cot. Sometimes I'd get on my knees and bang my head on the door until it bled. I was scared to scream because they would beat me. I'd tear the bedsheets into strips and bite down on them. I begged the guard to call Uncle. He just kicked me and said Uncle was planning his wedding with Brittany. He called Uncle for me. I cried and told Uncle I was sick with a brain cancer and begged. I told him the hospital report was in the luggage. He shut me down. Riley, Brittany's right. You're a goddamn liar. You never repent. You want to go out. I will respect you if you die. He hung up, and I got a beating and put back in the room. Uncle stood in front of the lock. He got it open and stood at the door. Riley, what do you think you are doing? You are hating Brittany ever since I went with Brittany. You said so many bad things about Brittany, but she never cared about you. If Brittany didn't find out you were drugging, you will be trash a long time ago. Riley, you know I have no patience. Come with me. Uncle waited a few seconds, then blew the door. Riley, you never change. I shouldn't have listened to Brittany and picked you up. The room was how I left it. The window was open. It was creaky. Uncle hated noise, but he was only shocked. His feet were black. There was blood everywhere. The curtains were gone. I died in the morning after I talked with Uncle. The wind was sweet. I remembered when I was 7 and my parents died. Uncle took me in. I loved him. Until Brittany came. She lied, but Uncle believed her.